From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Good Friday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We're live at 6 a.m. and we have made it to Friday. I am so relieved we are finally just so close to the weekend. And if you have any weekend plans, you need to pay attention to this forecast. I will have all details on this weekend forecast and when we will see rain again here in the Tennessee Valley, because again, if you do have weekend plans, they may be impacted. And I will also have a list of weekend events happening all across the Tennessee Valley towards the end of this weather update, so be sure to stay tuned. But let's go ahead and start off with the forecast and what's going on right now. We have quite the temperature spread this morning, anywhere from the mid 30s in southern middle Tennessee to close to 50 degrees over into Iuka in Tishomingo County, Mississippi. So quite the temperature spread, very chilly though nonetheless. So be sure to grab a jacket as you head out the door, because we are off to another chilly start here in the Tennessee Valley. A nice fall day though is in store, just a little bit of a cooler start. Visibility seems to be in pretty good shape, checking in on our Arctic Air Heating and Air Conditioning Skycam network with a light breeze out of the south blowing about 6 miles an hour. Temperatures in the mid 40s here in Lawrenceburg, rural parts of the county likely down into the upper 30s. Over into Florence, a little bit warmer into the upper 40s out there in the Quad Cities, but again, in a pretty good shape in terms of visibility. So no fog really across the area this morning. Over into Columbia, we are looking a nice, calm and quiet and chilly out there. Temperatures sneaking down into the upper 30s. Like I said, not really any issues in terms of any fog or any visibility restrictions. So if you are heading out, just grab a jacket and you should be good to go on the roads. For today, we will see sunshine. However, we'll see more cloud cover compared to the last few days. Today will be partly cloudy, including this morning, afternoon, as well as into the overnight. But we stay rain-free for today, so any outdoor activities for today looks good to go. In fact, temperature is quite comfortable this afternoon, getting up into the upper 60s to lower 70s. Again, clouds will filter in and out throughout the day, but nothing really to worry about. Any sort of rain holds off until later on in the weekend. More details here in just a moment, but we will continue to see cloud cover move in and out, especially into the overnight as cloud cover starts to thicken up heading into Saturday as temperatures sneak down into the 40s for Saturday morning, but a little bit of a warmer day is expected by Saturday afternoon. Still looking dry though, with mostly cloudy conditions, but a breeze out of the south working to warm us up a little bit ahead of some major changes on the way towards the second half of the weekend. Mid 70s expected for your Saturday. Again, we are dry Saturday, but cloud cover will increase. We'll call it partly to mostly cloudy, especially by the afternoon and into the evening. So a little bit of sunshine, but we are going to stay dry for your Saturday. So any outdoor plans Saturday, I can give you the green light, the thumbs up. You are good to go. However, overnight Saturday is when we start to see our first few rain showers, and then scattered to maybe even widespread rain expected by Sunday. So any outdoor plans for Sunday, I would switch those to Saturday if you can, because if you're going to heading into any church services, you will need the rain gear, because we are going to have showers around the Tennessee Valley all throughout the day on Sunday. So just keep that in mind. Sunday definitely looking soggy. Another thing about Sunday is it's going to be significantly cooler compared to Saturday. We'll be struggling to hit 60 degrees on Sunday. So brace yourself for a little bit of a cool down. You will certainly notice a difference by Sunday afternoon, especially compared to the relatively warmer temperatures we will be having Saturday. So two very different days this weekend. Again, if you're going to be spending any time outdoors, Saturday is the day to do so. We're going to stay gloomy towards the middle of next week, even including Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Clouds will be around. Showers will be lingering in the Tennessee Valley as well, but Sunday looks to be the rainiest and soggiest days of them all over the next 7 days. But for today and tomorrow, again, we are dry until well after midnight. We start to see those first few rain showers Saturday night into early Sunday morning, and then that rain is here to stay throughout the entire day Sunday. So remember, Sunday, cooler, upper 50s to lower 60s. And you will need the rain gear throughout the day on Sunday. And then we stay gloomy with a mostly cloudy to overcast sky through the middle of the week, with scattered rain showers still swirling around the Tennessee Valley. Now, I know a lot of you are wondering, already about the Halloween forecast, which of course Halloween is 1 week from today and next Friday. And I can say that we can guarantee some cooler temperatures. Not only will we see a cool down Saturday into Sunday, but even towards the end of next week, an additional cool down. We're talking temperatures in the upper 50s for highs and down into the 30s for lows towards the end of next week. Here on the Climate Prediction Center, we have a pretty decent chance of seeing below average temperatures again for Halloween weekend. So keep that in mind if you are already doing some early planning. If you need to adjust your costume, add in some layers, you may start to think about doing so. The good news is it is looking dry, but of course it always comes with a trade-off. Dry weather this time of year often comes with chillier weather, unfortunately. So keep that in mind for next weekend heading into Halloween. But for today, again, a comfortable day in store, a mixture of sunshine and clouds throughout the rest of this morning and afternoon. Temperatures will eventually warm up, but you will need a jacket as you head out the door for today, as temperatures are starting off in the 40s and then eventually warming up into the 50s. And for tonight, high school football, no need for the rain gear. You will need a jacket, though. Temperatures falling back into the 50s, upper 50s at kickoff, mid 50s for halftime, and then getting down into the lower 50s by the time you are heading out the door and heading home from the Friday Night Lights festivities. And then for this weekend, like I said, Saturday is going to be the day to do any outdoor activities, especially relating to fall. Still a great weekend to do so. In fact, Saturday looking like a pretty nice day, just going to be mostly cloudy, but will be rain-free. Then Sunday, of course, scattered to widespread rain expected. Temperatures much cooler as well. Kind of going to be feeling a little bit miserable out there, upper 50s and 60 degrees if we're lucky by Sunday afternoon. So for today, again, a nice day is in store. Clouds stick around, but partly cloudy at best. Temperatures warming up into the upper 60s to lower 70s for this afternoon. So a nice, comfortable fall day for today. Great for any outdoor activities. Saturday, great for any outdoor activities as well. Cloud cover, though, increases, a little bit breezy, and then we will be breezy and rainy on Sunday. So like I said, Saturday, the day to do outdoor activities. Sunday, the day to stay indoors, read, watch movies, make some chili, make some soup. Perfect chili and soup weather on Sunday. And then showers stick around Monday through Wednesday until a next cold front completely clears all of that out, including some temperatures. We are going to be going from the mid 60s Tuesday down into the upper 50s by Thursday for high temperatures. So just keep that in mind. We're going to be seeing a cool down Saturday to Sunday, as well as towards the end of next week leading into Halloween. Well, that does it for the forecast portion of this weather update. Let's go ahead and check in on weekend events going on Saturday here in the Tennessee Valley. There will be a car and truck show at Rotary Park in Lawrenceburg. That is from 8:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. And the proceeds for this event goes to Abigail's Plan. Also on Saturday, Fall Fun Fest happening in Columbia at Woodland Park from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. There will be food, games, and inflatables out there. Fall Festival happening in Ardmore at John Barnes Park from 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. There will be vendors and fall fun out there. Trunk or treats, a lot of them popping up. Be sure to check in with your local community when yours is, but the one happening in Mount Pleasant happening this Saturday downtown from 1 p.m. until 4:30 p.m. There will be candy and inflatables out there. Trick or treat on the square downtown Pulaski. That is from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. on Saturday. In Huntsville, there will be a fall festival at Landmark Church from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. There will be games, treats, and prizes out there. Fall festival happening in Florence at Wesley Chapel United Methodist Church. That is from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. There will be food, games, and all kinds of fall fun and festivities out there. Autumn Adventure is back at Leoma Baptist Church. That starts at 5 p.m. on Saturday. There will be games, hot dogs to eat, as well as plenty of candy. There will be a bean supper and silent auction at Fall River United Methodist Church in Leoma, Tennessee. That starts at 5 p.m. Also on Saturday in Leoma, a harvest festival at New Hope Baptist Church, and that fall festival starts at 5 p.m. There will be a trunk or treat at the Lincoln County Courthouse in Fayetteville, Tennessee. That is from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. So plenty of options for your kids to get candy this weekend. Happening on Sunday, Unity in Our Community at the Hardin County High School over in Hardin County, Tennessee. That starts at 3 p.m. There will be worship and fellowship out there. Another trunk or treat happening at Liberty Baptist Church in Florence, Alabama from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. and another trunk or treat in Elkmont at Elkmont Methodist Church over in Alabama from 5:30 to 7. There will be a potluck and a singing out there. If you have any events going on in your community, any upcoming trunk or treats or any Halloween activities, be sure to send me an email with all of those details. The email's right there on your screen, kelly@tnvalleyweather.com. Thank you so much for tuning in on this early Friday morning. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
You're watching the Tennessee